All right, everybody. Good Monday. 7:08 right now, and kind of quiet view now. This morning, though, we had all that fog. It was really thick out there. Some of you ran into that. We had a little drizzle, kind of misty. Almost kind of felt like spring to me this morning, where we had just the humidity. You could feel the moisture in the air, and it was, chilly. But once we got into the 50s this afternoon, and we still kind of had that moisture, had like an early spring type feel to me. Maybe you disagree, but anyway, we've had a warm stretch here lately. The past 3 days, highs have been in the 50s. Pretty warm for this time of year. Got it right over our weekend, so that was nice to have, but that's done. Here comes winter back our way, which we would expect. So let's get to work and show you what we see, because the changes are going to start by tomorrow morning. We've got cold air coming back in. Wind chill's really going to fall off again, and we have a snow chance too. So here's the change. Today we hit 52. Tomorrow we only go to 38. So it's not brutally cold tomorrow, but it's back to below normal after this above normal stretch. So somewhere around a 15 to 20 degree drop from today, depending on where you are. And where I think you're really going to notice it is in the morning. We're going to have a little breeze. It's a steady northwest wind, 15, 20 miles per hour. And it'll make it feel like the teens, at least briefly, 18, 19, something like that at around sunrise. And your morning feels like the 20s. So just back to winter. The other thing is, too, I mentioned that snow chance, so let's show you this. The high tomorrow, by the way, again, 38. Let's look at when you may see snow on your Tuesday. Well, it won't be during the day. The daylight, it's actually going to be a lot of sunshine tomorrow. But we get into the evening, and especially around midnight or so, there's a chance for some scattered snow. It's only 30%. I don't have a first warn on it. Not everybody's going to get it, and those that get it will probably not get that much. So it doesn't look like big impacts. It's while we're sleeping. It's not during rush hour. But still, there's a chance for some snow and even a chance for some accumulation on Tuesday. So that's winter part one. Here's another part as it gets colder on Wednesday with a wind that's going to be pretty rocking. On Wednesday, we've got a gusty northwest breeze up to about 35 miles per hour. You have a 30 mile per hour wind, 35 mile per hour wind, and your high is 33. That's not a great combo. That's where that wind and that cold finds every little crack in your jacket and whisks away the body heat. So that one's going to have a bite to it, as will Thursday, where the morning, look at the morning wind chills on Thursday. Now, the wind will be coming down, but it will be our coldest morning, and it will still have some breeze, so it feels like the single digits, back to feeling like 6. So the warm days are gone for now. Let's talk about this snow. Here's forecast radar, and this is of all the different type of weather models, which is what I'm showing you here. Of all the different weather models I have, this is the highest resolution, and it's one that we look at all of them, but this one is really good in the short term. But it is the most aggressive too, so I don't know that it's going to be as snowy as what this is showing you, so I just want to kind of preface it with that. Anyway, the day is dry. Look at that. We've got maybe some clouds that swing by about 2, 3 o'clock, but good deal of sunshine through much of the day. Now look up to the northwest in Nebraska. This is that little system that's going to come through, and what it looks to me like it will do is bring little clumps or bands, little pockets of snow. Under that scenario, not everybody will get snow. It's going to be kind of here and then over there, just kind of busted up and broken. And it'll be generally around midnight or so. Here's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Could still see some. Now, you see how it's kind of in a band, too. Look at north and east of Kansas City. If you get caught in one of those bands, that's where we could see some accumulation. Banding is a feature within snow systems that enhances it, and that's where it could come down kind of heavy, at least briefly, and that's where you'd have your best chance to see accumulation. But not everybody's going to catch a snow band. Most of us will not. By Wednesday morning, odds are it's out of there pretty early. So by 7 a.m., we're into rush hour. Should be gone. So how much could we get here? This is the most that we're seeing of all the different models that we look at, all the different opinions of the different computers that we look at. This is the most aggressive, which paints a quarter inch in some spots around KC, half inch a little farther north. If you're really far north, maybe you could get an inch. Most of us, I think, under this kind of scenario, and looking at other computers that aren't this aggressive, a dusting to a half inch is the way that it looks. So I think a lot of us will not see, more than a dusting. But in some pockets, we'll pick up a quick half inch or so. And a half inch on the roads, especially if they're untreated, that's an issue. but I just don't see big issues at the moment. So small snow bands, pockets of light accumulation, better chances generally in this stripe that is north of Kansas City. So that's the lay of the land for me as I see it. I think you wake up on Wednesday morning and maybe on your railings you see a little snow, or on your grass you see a little bit of snow, but I don't think it's going to cause you too much trouble. Join us at 10. We'll see if that changes. All right, so back to temperatures. Here's where we are right now, and we're still in the 40s. This is good stuff. 41 in KC, 45 in Olathe. By tomorrow morning, the actual low temperatures here are going to be back into the upper 20s. That's about normal for this time of year. Normal's 26, forecasting 27. Here's how the day shakes out. 27 in the morning, feels like about 18. By noon, 35, some sunshine, but a chilly breeze, and we don't get much warmer than that, 38, mostly sunny. We've had worse days than that for sure. Just a little bit of a shift back to winter. There's our cold stretch. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Look at our nighttime lows back into the 20s and teens. Wednesday night, Thursday morning at 16. Friday, we have a first warn highlighting that day for rain. Look at our temperatures here. They're well above freezing, so we're talking rain, not snow. But watch your afternoon and evening. If you got plans outside, you're driving home from work on Friday, might have some rain, could slow you down a little bit, and then going out Friday evening, might need the umbrella. Not big issues, but just highlighting, want that on your radar. It's going to be some wet weather around, might impact your plans as we wrap up the work week. And then it scoots on out, so there's your weekend. Saturday should be dry after the morning. Morning probably dry, just a 20% chance, but the afternoon looks dry right now. And then Sunday, dry. 50s are back. Hey, we're warming things back up. So it's a brief little cold snap, not too bad. And we'll look forward to the warmer weather coming back our way. So that's what we have. Little 3-day stretch of winter and maybe a little snow by tomorrow evening. So join us at 10 o'clock. I'll have all the latest for you there. We'll have a brand new, what we call run of that forecast radar, what I showed you with the snow and how much we could get. All that will be updated by 10 o'clock, and I'll share it with you there. In the meantime, have a great night. Thanks for watching. I hope it helped you. Take care.